Kilmarnock and United have both been plagued by inconsistency this season and hope to kick-start their respective campaigns at Rugby Park. Killie boss Bobby Williamson made 5 changes to his starting line-up from the side that fell 1-0 to St Johnstone last Saturday. Paul Di Giacomo was the first player to threaten the United defence. Alex Smith's side showed little flair or imagination against Hibs in the CIS Cup on Tuesday. They looked a bit livelier in spells of this game. But Stephen McConalogue's header didn't trouble Gordon Marshall. Kilmarnock have a good record over United. In fact, they've not lost to the Tannadice side in 4 years. 18-year-old Stephen Murray enjoyed his first start for the Killie first team and made an immediate impact with his pacey runs down the wing. He crossed into the penalty area, Loughlin cleared, but only as far as Alan Mahood. A decent ball in, and Mahood quick to react. United did try to reply almost immediately. Finitas with a decent attempt from 30 yards, Marshall doing well to tip past. Paul Gallagher was also busy in the other goal. He had to recover quickly to prevent Mahood grabbing a second. And he was called into action again moments later. First to deny Kevin McGowan from the set piece, then to block from Di Giacomo on the line. Into the second half then, and United went in search of an equaliser. Charlie Miller not too far away in the 50th minute. However, Kilmarnock never gave up the chase themselves and extended their lead just 6 minutes later. Gary Hay and Calderon linked up well before Hay's strike was deflected in off the shin of former Killie defender Jim Loughlin. 2-0. A neat little back heel from Calderon. Hay's effort well struck, Gallagher with no chance of stopping Killie's second. United by this point were pretty much out of the running, and young Stephen Murray seemed to be making the most of his debut by delivering plenty of ammunition for his strikers. With just seconds remaining, United's Stephen Thompson had a final blast from long range, but it just wasn't to be for Alex Smith's side, who will have to sharpen up. A welcome 3 points for Kilmarnock, who sit 5th in the SPL table.
Victory for Kilmarnock. And Tommy McLean, given your new role at Ibrox on the youth side, you'll have been delighted to see both Bobby and Alec giving youth its head yesterday.
Yeah, looking at that, I think there's about 5 youngsters in each team, so that's got to be encouraging for Scottish football.
And one of the youngsters, Paul Gallagher, he is still a youngster, isn't he? And he had a fantastic game yesterday, despite being on the losing side.
Yeah, well, Paul was one that played in my youth team, and he's always had the capabilities. The one thing about him, he's a thin-made lad. He needs a wee bit more bulk about him, but shot stopping, brilliant. In the air there, you see him coming for that cross there just a minute ago, and he was really positive. There's another good stop there. He's got everything in his locker to be a top-class goalkeeper, Paul. His confidence, and he goes about the thing properly. You know, he commands the box. And
do you believe, Tommy, that the young players playing in the SPL can benefit their sides?
I think what they've got to do, Jim, is get a regular game. You know, for them to gain the belief, it's got to be more regular games. And I think Paul is one of the ones. He's only about 21, I think, at the moment, and he's one of these lads that you see that he's gaining from being a goalkeeper on a regular basis.
And Bobby had young Stephen Murray in yesterday. Wouldn't let him talk to the press. He said, "Wait till he's played 5 or 6 games."
Well, I think that's what you've got to do. You know, is just be careful in how you nurture them. But potential is there. You know, and the one that missed out yesterday, Chris Boyd, that's another one that's been doing well. So Bobby's putting them in and picking them out, and he's building them up properly.